Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
That's her being a blogger.
More than a blogger.
That's her being a blogger. You are more than a blogger.
I am more than
That's her being a blogger.
all the is my son.
Okay, that shit scares you.
I am more than a blogger.
The blog goddess. The blog goddess. The blog goddess. The shell is here.
Yeah.
The blog goddess. The blog goddess. The blog goddess. The shell is here.
Yeah.
Say all them is her son.
Yes.
All them
It's her son. Yes.
say all them
It's her son. Yes.
say all them is her son.
Like for real.
The blog goddess. 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 The shell is here.
Yeah.
All them is her son.
Like for real.
All them bitches is her son. What's up, squad? Come on in. What's up? Happy almost Thanksgiving. Oh, I'm too hot. Am I too hot? What am I looking like in here? I'm all on the thing. Hey, y'all. Come on in. Welcome. Look at my squad was in here early. Look at them. I'm trying to see. Look, hold on. Okay, my head up there. Let me scoot down a little bit. Hold on, let me scoot down. Hold on. That worked. I'm still a little hot. Oh, there you go. Okay. Hi, what's going on? Yes, pink hearts in the chat from Mama Brown. You know she in here watching. You know she in here lurking because I was supposed to be there and I'm not. I'm here. I'm still in the ATL. Hey y'all, come on in. Shout out to great grown woman. Don't try me. Now I'm a saint. Now I'm a saint, child. I don't want to be the saint, honey. I don't want to be the saint. That might have been from yesterday. That's from today. That's from yesterday. Child, what is going on? Hey y'all, come on in. Like this video. We got a lot to talk about today. Okay, a whole lot. Y'all know I have been out for a couple of days. I've been handling some business. I can't wait to, let y'all know what it is. It's just a lot of stuff been going on behind the scenes. I'm not one of those who comes online and brags about it. Real G's moving silence like lasagna, like Lil Wayne would say. Okay. Yes, like this video. Shout out to my mods. Look at the pink hearts. Yay. Thank you. So today we got to get caught up on this Real Housewives of Atlanta tea. Okay. My Patreon and my members only, we have been like talking about the trailer, little teaser they released or whatever, but I didn't come in here and talk to y'all about it. And that is what we need to do. Because y'all know this channel right here, okay, probably is one of the only ones with access to the legal documents, with access to the ongoing behind the scenes drama. And so look, I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays out on the show. Okay, I am absolutely positively tickled pink to see how this plays out. But I'm tired of talking about Porsha and Simon, but I'm gonna continue though. Yes, this is a live, friend. This is a live. Yes, Facebook is in the building. I'm in here early. You ready for me to spill some hot tea? Oh, child, I got some, child. I got some. But before we get started, y'all go ahead and like this video, please. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do that. Okay, first of all, this is what's on the agenda today. Okay, we have Wendy Williams on the agenda. We had some sad news for Wendy Williams. We also have the RHOA teaser, like I told you. We also have Andy. Team Twirl has been in my inbox wanting me to apologize to Kenya, but no apology is necessary because what I said happened the way I said it happened. Okay, but we're gonna talk about that as well. We also have Porsha. They trying to make Porsha the face of Bravo. I don't know what's gonna happen, child. Porsha gonna be the face of Bravo. Oh, child, what's gonna happen? Okay, we're gonna talk about that. I think Phaedra even got in the mix a little bit because Phaedra had some stuff to say while she was at Fanfest. I guess I'm gonna review a few of the Fanfest videos. And yeah, I got some Kelly, Britt, and Shamea tea. Yeah, I got all kind of tea child on my agenda. You said, oh. You said, what about Nene's new podcast? See, I'm trying not to be a hater. I'm trying not to be a hater, Lord, because you know I love me some Nene Leaks. Okay, but y'all support Nene Leaks' new podcast. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Y'all support. It's not Nene's podcast. It's actually Sierra's podcast, and Nene will be a participant. But let me just be transparent because this is all I can be. I can't lie to y'all for to say in my life. I told Nene she could do this shit by herself. I don't know why she always building up people. She built up other people. She built up what's her name? Bethany. Okay, Bethany Frankel. She was over there building up her channel. She built up Carlos King channel. She be building up everybody's stuff. I'm like, girl, you could be doing this yourself, but she don't want to do it. But that's okay. Sierra gonna finance it, gonna put everything in it, gonna buy the microphones, gonna hire the people, and Nene just have to show up. Let Nene just show up and we will support her. Okay, we will support her over there. Okay, I'm just saying, I'm just being honest. I can't do nothing but be honest. Let me turn this off when my eyes start watering. I can't be nothing but honest. Okay. Secondly, Nene is going to Paris. Y'all brought up Nene, not Paris, child. Well, she might be going to Paris, but she will be in London. Okay, she has been online promoting her upcoming London trip. Okay, I haven't been promoting mine, but I'm gonna be in London too. So we all gonna be in London, honey. So Nene wants all the girls to come. If you're gonna be in London, she wants you to reach out to her. If you live in London, she wants you to, she needs some PR people. She needs some makeup artists. Look, we need some assistance. I'm saying we for that. What else is going on? She's inviting people to participate in the Pillow Talk in London. That's just one night, but I think we're gonna be there about 4. So yeah, Nene is worldwide, child. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, even though it's gonna be cold. I don't do cold, but I'm gonna do cold that week. Okay. Yes, child. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. So I already mentioned it to my Patreons. We might do a little meet and greet in London. I'm trying to figure out the logistics. But yeah. I'm just going for the food and the cocktails and the community. That's what I'm going. I'm going to celebrate birthdays and stuff. I'm going to eat. That's why I'm going. But the rest of the people, see, I ain't trying to work. I keep telling y'all I don't like to work. I like living in my soft life, in my soft house, and reading my books and watching TV. That's all I like to do. And people feel like that's something wrong with me because of that. But I'm going. I'm gonna go. Anyway, hey, Bingeworthy, what's up, friend? How you doing, Bingeworthy? I saw your Instagram, not your Instagram, your yeah, it was Instagram, your Instagram story, and you had tagged Dr. Heavenly. I'm like, why is he tagging out Dr. Heavenly? Did you let Dr. Heavenly in your mouth, Bingeworthy? I need to see your teeth, child. What is Dr. Heavenly over there doing? They said Dr. Heavenly had messed up that girl's teeth that was on that reality show, but I ain't in that because I don't watch Married to Mess. Anyway, moving on. Like this video, please, thank you. Let me start with the GOAT, Wendy Williams, honey. Let me start with Wendy Williams because I am really feeling a ways about this situation. I was over here on SandraRose.com, my favorite Sandra Rose. And she is reporting today that Wendy Williams is permanently incapacitated from her dementia battle. Okay. And apparently Wendy's the conservatorship that she's in, the Guardian actually has said that she can't do nothing. I don't like that. So all y'all that was hoping for a comeback for Wendy, I don't think it's gonna happen. Hold on, let's look at it real quick. Hold on, there it is right there. Wendy Williams permanently incapacitated from dementia battle. Okay, that was Wendy during happier times. Okay, right there. I'm gonna put myself up here in the corner. You said you can't accept. I know it is unacceptable. Wendy has lost her battle with dementia, according to new documents filed by her guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, in a New York court. What is Sabrina Morrissey doing with the money? That's what I want to know. The documents obtained by the U.S. Sun state that Williams has been afflicted by early onset dementia and as a result has become cognitively impaired and permanently incapacitated. Oh, child, that's when Wendy has some weight on her right now. I miss Wendy. I miss watching the Wendy show. The filing further states in January 2022, after becoming aware of a pattern of disturbing events concerning Wendy's welfare and finances, Wells Fargo took the highly unusual step of initiating a guardianship proceeding on its own initiative in the Supreme Court of New York. To seek the court appointment of an independent guardian for Wendy's financial affairs. That right there never sat right with me. That because how is your bank gonna block your money? I'm just trying to figure this out. I understand if you go through the courts and one of your family members says that you are unable to manage your money, but how can your bank make that determination? I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it because if my bank did that, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I don't know. I would be hurt. A judge appointed legal guardianship to protect Williams' finances. Okay, they go. Wendy used to look so good. She used to be out there flouncing them out. You said Wells Fargo is in on it. They said that some people at Wells Fargo was talking about their money was disappearing from their accounts and stuff. I don't know about Wells Fargo. Allegedly. Please don't sue me, bank. Anyway, the revelation about her worsening condition came amid an ongoing legal battle over the Lifetime TV series Where is Wendy Williams? The documentary showed the former daytime TV dealing with alcohol addiction alongside health and financial issues. I mean, the documentary really did put some things in perspective. I mean, we got to be honest. We saw like all the people she had around her, all the people she didn't need around her, and how people was like spending her money. And then we looking at her son sideways, and we trying to figure out why her brother over there on Tasha K's channel and stuff like what is happening. Okay. A lawsuit claimed that the TV series exploited Williams and said that she did not have the ability to consent to the series due to her health ailments. That makes sense. The new filing asked the court to redact, conceal information about her health, familial relationships, and finances to preserve her privacy, according to the newspaper outlet. Williams was diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia and primary progressive aphasia in 2023. Her mental health conditions were publicly revealed earlier this year. Yeah, we need to send a lot of positive energy and prayer to Wendy Williams because I mean, there's nothing like her on the internet today. Okay, besides me. maybe me. Okay, but you know, this is my channel. This is the Michelle Brown show, the ATLien live show. But Wendy, I don't know. People have been saying it's karma. She was nasty to people. She should have never said this to Whitney Houston. And it's and it's like, hold on, wait a minute. Everybody got a job to do. Y'all wasn't saying this back in the day when that Caucasian woman was writing in the newspaper, answering and gossiping and doing all that stuff. Like at the end of the day, everybody wants to know the tea. Everybody wants to know the gossip. And then when somebody brings you the gossip, it's like you wrong for talking about the gossip. You don't need to talk about nothing but good stuff. It's like, no, we talk about the good stuff, the bad stuff, and anything in between, and whatever else we want to talk about. But yeah, prayers to Wendy Williams and her family. She ain't getting no younger, that's for sure. And we all are aging. So don't act like just because you 25 today, you won't be 60, 70, 80 in the future. Hopefully, you know, God willing. Okay. So I'm just saying the people who are ages out there who be talking about, oh, these people too old. You too old to do this. You too old to be on YouTube. You too old. You too old. There's no such thing as too old. If you like it, if you want to do it, do that ish. Okay. Life is too short. Okay. To sit around and knit all day. But if you want to knit, do that. But I'm just saying, people be acting like, but everybody's aging. Hell, did you see Denzel the other day? Denzel aging. I never thought Denzel would age. He aging. Who else? It's just so many actors. Leonardo DiCaprio, he aging. Hell, Diddy aging in jail. Everybody is aging. All the people that we thought was gonna be young and footloose and fancy free forever is aging. Hell, Cardi B aging, Beyonce aging. Everybody's aging. God willing, we all age. Okay. He said, "You're doing a great job." And Wendy is a journalist. So many countless celebrities were very upset with her for doing her job. They were, because remember, she was on the radio, she was a shock jock, just like Howard Stern. Howard Stern used to do some of the most outrageous things to people. I mean, bordering on sexual harassment. Okay. But he never caught the flack that Wendy Williams caught, Wendy and Charlamagne and all them when they was on the radio, and she was dragging people, she had Judge Mathis mad at her, calling her a crackhead. It was just a mess, honey. But then when she got her show, her television deal, it was like nobody wanted to be on her show at the time. So she started focusing on gossip. And it's crazy because I remember back then, it was like around, I don't remember what year her show started, but my blog started in 2007. So if y'all want to call me old, that's fine. But when my blog started, Wendy Williams reached out to me and they was like, "Oh, we'll give you drops. We'll do this if we could use your content." And at the time, I was like, "No, I don't want nobody to use my content," because I was just off the heels of being a victim to a bigger platform, Global Grind, stealing my content, and we had to fight over that. Child. That's why I have a lawyer today, and that's why my lawyer is very good. But yeah, so back then, Wendy couldn't even get guests on her show, so she literally had to just talk about hot topics, and then eventually, people started seeing, her influence and how so many people were into the way she delivered the gossip. Then they want to come on and talk about the gossip. So, we here for it. Okay. Wendy is a Black woman, double standards all around. Exactly, Zamzaga. Exactly. You are never too old. Tell the people you are never too old, and you want to get old. I mean, I'm trying to figure out why people act like old is a bad thing. People get old. It's better than the alternative. It is better than the alternative. That's what my boss used to tell me. Shout out Sydney Chambers, my ex-boss at the lottery. Mm-hmm. He used to always tell me, "You think you ain't gonna never get old, but it's better than the alternative." Because I used to always call people old. Anyway, I'm digressing. Thank you. It's a dress, honey. It's a dress. Moving on. Like this video, and send positive energies and prayer to Wendy Williams. Now, you said the goal is to get old, to keep living. Tell them that is the goal, is to keep living, to have a soft life, to wake up when you want to. Look, wake up, period. That's the goal. To spend your money the way you want to spend your money. Hell, to have money to spend, to live your life, to travel when you want to travel, to not travel when you don't want to travel. Hell, just to do what you want to do. That's the goal. I'm living the American dream. I love it. Anyway, I'm digressing. We get older, not old. Okay. Let's correct our language. We get older. Okay, we age, but we are not ageless. How about that? We age, but we are not ageless. Mm-hmm. Yes, like this live. You said I am a big Sherry fan. I was a Sherry fan until Sherry came and started like shading Wendy before her show even started. Y'all remember back then? Because I remember doing a live about it. And I think Wendy might have been a little bit, salty because of the way things went down and how she was pretty much, booted off her show and she was saying little stuff or whatever. And then Sherry would clap back and be like, she's crazy, whatever, just saying little stuff to her. And I didn't like that. So that's when she lost me. But I mean, y'all like it. My mama like watching them. I don't know. Anyway, not Sherry sucked. No, don't say that. Don't say she sucked. Now she a Black woman on TV. Support the Black woman on TV. Oh no, not she a snake. Oh no. Oh, not it's boring. Oh, what about who else on in the daytime? Jennifer Williams. Y'all like Jennifer Williams show? My mama be watching it too. I can't watch none of the daytime shows because all of them are not Wendy. You be needing some salaciousness. You be needing some tea. You be like, I don't know. They just be doing too much, cooking cupcakes and pitching stockings. And that's like, child, I need some tea. let's get a little dirty in here. Anyway, I'm digressing. Jennifer Hudson. Thank you. I said Jennifer Williams, didn't I? Thank you. I appreciate it. You said you call it season. Yeah, it's just a little season, just a little vintage. That's all, just a little vintage. And the vintage stuff is better. Like, don't be acting like the vintage jewelry is better. The vintage clothes are better. The vintage bags are better. Don't be acting like vintage is not better. You buy this new stuff. They started using cheaper materials on the Louis Vuitton bags. They start using cheaper materials on the Dior bags. And so, like, you need the old stuff. And on the Gucci, child, they used to use the real good leather. Now they use that cheap leather. Anyway, I'm digressing. So, salute to all the vintage girlies out there. Moving on, like this video, please, and thank you. Now, speaking of vintage, I was gonna go ahead and play Nene's stuff since we are all for a little Lanithia these days. Nene is looking better and better. Okay. She looks amazing every day. She showed us what she looked like without a filter. Well, she still had a filter. She had on makeup though. I mean, she had on no makeup, so she was like, y'all can stop dragging me. I know I look good. She was like, I know I look good. I look good for Christmas. I am top tier. She was like, my nose be snatched. I got my contour. Okay. She was like, look at here, swipe, come a little closer. Let me listen to you. Let me whisper in your ear. Nene is savage. Okay. Y'all can't tell Nene nothing. You talk about aging, ageless. That's what this is right here. This is what it looks like when you live a soft life and you can pay to get your makeup done every day and you can buy all the wigs. This is what it looks like. Okay. But Nene said she was gonna show you without makeup. She looked like this, but she still got a filter on, but she don't have on no makeup. So to me, she look exactly the same. So y'all can quit saying she had all this plastic surgery. What she was talking about? Oh, she was talking about joining us in London. Let's see.
Hey, you guys. Hi to all of my London, UK girls. Okay, guess what? Your girl, Nene Leakes, is coming to London to host my famous Pillow Talk in December. And we're looking for you to join us. Now, if you're a socialite in London and if you're a woman with an amazing vibration, we want you to join us in December for Pillow Talk. Send me an email to booknene@gmail.com in order to be in the room with me and all of the other amazing women in December for Pillow Talk. I can't wait to meet you. Listen, if you're not fabulous, if you're not a major socialite, if you're not a big time entrepreneurial female, listen, we only want to rock with the best in London. I can't wait to see you guys. Send me an email to booknene@gmail.com. See you soon. Mwah. Okay, I almost forgot. Okay, London. Also, can you guys send us some recommendations? Like, we only want to go to like the most amazing places and be around the most amazing people. So if there's fabulous restaurants that I haven't already tried, because I've tried a few, let me know. Is there a nice lounge? Like, where's the vibe? Like, send me an email, booknene@gmail.com, because we want to really vibe. See you soon, London. Mwah.
Yes, I will be in London. So those of you who would like to meet me in London, hit me up at mbrown@ATLien.com. booknene@gmail.com. Okay, booknene@gmail.com. Someone asked about Brent. Brent is doing well. Brent has a black car business. Brent is out here living life. He is healing, if not healed. The crazy thing is when people ask about Brent, Nene's youngest son who had the heart transplant, it's like they don't realize he told y'all he had the heart transplant surgery at months after he had been healing. Like, he had been in the hospital, he had went through rehab, he had learned, to walk again, all of that. So, he's still healing in recovery, obviously, but he is a lot further along than a lot of people, know. So, salute to Brent as well. Now, speaking of Nene, y'all were talking about her and Sierra Gates, Sierra off of Love and Hip Hop. Now, I was trying to figure out how this unlikely pairing occurred. And then it kind of dawned on me that Sierra's is it Sierra's ex-boyfriend or ex-husband was dating Sheree or something, and they still together. Eric, is that his name? And so then next thing you know, Nene is with Sierra. I think some gossiping was going, people be gossiping. Child, they probably was gossiping, then they hooked up the gossip mode, child, and now they talking about relationships on the podcast. That's just the way it worked out in my mind. Like, did it work out that way for real? I don't know. But Nene went live the other day. Let me play it for you. I think I had the whole thing. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. Let me play this clip right here. Nene went live the other day, and here is what she had to say.
I just don't want to say. Okay. No, I don't want to tell it. I want you to see it because you get it.
We did our
So
first-
we just giving y'all a little bit of taste of what it's gonna be like.
Yep.
We have a new podcast dropping. A lot of people didn't even know that Sierra and I were really close friends the way that we are. We're so similar in so many ways that people have no idea about. So we have a new podcast dropping in the next few weeks. What's it called, Sierra?
It's called Me and My Homegirl.
New podcast dropping. We only keeping it real, 1,000, just really telling you guys what time it is, saying it like it
Different
is.
dynamics.
Yes, I hope you guys love it. We call ourselves Bouge Ghetto.
She's the bouge for sure. She's the bouge. You know what? Give me a few
Bouge Ghetto.
more. Let me be a little bit more seasoned, and I'm gonna become the bouge. But
No,
right now,
I'm Ghetto too. That's why we're
There go
Bouge.
that word again, seasoned.
We have both. We have both.
mhm,
We have both. So I have both Bouge Ghetto. Sierra has Bouge Ghetto. She has Ghetto Girls Eats. And so we kind of do all this stuff. So we hope that you guys are going to love this podcast. We're going to drop it. And we have so much to talk about, just the two of us. We will have guest interviews from time to time. But a lot of stuff is about topics and life things that Sierra and I both have experienced and been through.
Ooh,
We'll
the
talk
first
about love,
episode
relationships.
is so spicy. Y'all want to know a lot. See,
Yes.
Nene really, and for me too. I had never really done. I did one podcast, maybe one. And Nene is not a person that do a lot of interviews and talk a lot. So y'all have so many speculations on like what's going on with the most famous Nene Leakes, and she really don't talk. So with
I
that,
really do.
no, you don't. So with that being said, our first episode is so juicy.
It is.
Y'all really gonna be getting a lot of behind the scenes about what really happened on
What people don't know
The
is
Housewives.
that I'm asked to be interviewed all the time by any and everybody you can think of. I get emails every day with people saying, Nene, you need to interview with Shannon Sharp. You've already asked me to do it. And I have just not done it yet. Don Lemons already asked me to do it. I can't tell you the number of podcasts Jada and Dez have asked me to do it. What's it, KR? I mean, everybody. And I'm saying this to say all of those podcasts are absolutely amazing. I love everything that everybody's doing.
Yep.
I'm just more private than people really know. And so I just don't do the interviews. And also, when you do an interview, like I can't sit in the interview and not be real and be, I can't fake it. I'm gonna just tell y'all like it is, and I just don't want to hear the shit afterwards. So I just refuse to kind of sit down and do interviews. That's it. But everybody that's doing their podcasts is out here, they're doing amazing. I let Sierra talk me into this whole podcast world. Me and my homegirl, Sierra Gates. I said Sierra Gates, and she told me, change my name. My name is Sierra Glam Shop. So now it's Sierra Glam Shop. So whatever questions you guys have, please put them up. I'm put this on my main page. And my make,
what had happened was Nene and Sierra. And then people were saying Sierra, they thought it was Sierra, the 1-2 step Sierra. Everybody, 1-2 step, level up, level up, level. They thought it was Sierra, the Russell Wilson Sierra. That's who they thought it was. I'm like, it ain't that Sierra. It's Sierra for Love and Hip Hop. So I wish them nothing but the best. I'm sure it'll be funny. I'm sure it'll be entertaining. Everything Nene does is entertaining. Yes, from Love and Hip Hop. So yeah, that would be interesting to watch. What did y'all say in this chat? You said no. Don't do them like that. Don't do it like that. You said I didn't know they were doing a podcast on the record. I thought they were just doing the December 1st some webinar. I think they was doing a lot of them. They got like a couple of them in the can. That's what I think. Okay. Nene needs her own podcast. That's what I had told her. That's what I told her. I got a little story about Sierra. It ain't that big of a deal. But back in the day, before she got on Love and Hip Hop, I used to go to her to get my brows done. I'm like, then I had to stop because everybody, when I tell you, all the hair people end up being celebrity hair people, all the makeup people, all the brow people end up being celebrity eyebrow person. All the nail people end up being celebrity and you'll be like, I don't be want to go to all these people, and that's all they want to talk about is the blog, child. That's all they want to talk about is the blog. But anyway, I'm digressing. So I be trying to find somebody who ain't in the blogs no more, child. Who is not doing the celebrities, but everybody in Atlanta is a celebrity something. So you can't not go. I mean, it is what it is. Now I go to Gigi. Shout out to Gigi. Anywho, Nene don't keep friends. Like what? How you say? Why you say that? She got a lot of. She still got her friends. I mean, I've been knowing Nene about 20 years now. Anyway, I'm digressing. Speaking of Nene, somebody sent me these pictures. Well, this little document about Andy and former housewife Carole Radziwill. Is that how you pronounce her name? Have reconnected after years long fallout. Hold on, Andy Carole. Oh, is she the one who sued? Is she the Caucasian that started the Caucasians lawsuits against him? Because somebody on Twitter was like, hopefully Nene is next. Hold on, let me see it to myself. They said, hopefully Nene is next. They said, breaking Andy and Carole have squashed their beef. Bring the princess back to save Real Housewives of New York. And then somebody said, do Nene next. Here it is right here. So I'm like, yes, do Nene next. I mean, she already back in the good graces with NBC Universal. So maybe, maybe wishful thinking, child, wishful thinking. But let me look at this article. How they get back together though? Let's see what happened. Cause she filed a lawsuit. Y'all always say Nene filed a lawsuit. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Well, hell, obviously there's some way because these people be filing lawsuits and come back. Didn't Vicky file one too and she back? Anyway, Bravo caught up with Andy at the Fanfest 2024 in Miami, where he revealed that he and Carole had squashed their beef. Carole and I reconnected recently, actually. Cohen says of the former Real Housewives of New York star. It feels great, he adds. Carole and I knew each other for years before she was even on The Housewives. For many years. I think I've known her more outside The Housewives than I have in The Housewives. So it was definitely good to reconnect. Cohen didn't offer any further information about his time with Radziwill, but the what remains author tells people that she was glad she and Cohen were able to talk after 6 years. We both came to understand that our disagreements had everything to do with the high pressure nature of the show and very little to do with our friendship, which preceded it. She says, Andy and I are very much on the same page now, and I'm happy for it. Did they cut her a check? What happened? Did they cut her a check? What had happened? She called him everything except a child of God. Okay. Andy mentioned Nene's name twice on a recent episode of Watch What Happens Live. Oh, I'm glad you brought that up, friend. I'm glad you brought that up. Because somebody sent that to me too. Because I was like, here it is right here. Let me send this to myself. Bam, bam. And they said Lindsay Lohan was on the show. And Andy was reminiscing about the time Nene, Kim, and Lindsay Lohan daddy. Shut up, Lindsay Lohan daddy. What she say about Lindsay Lohan daddy? When they were all on the street in front of Fab back downtown back in the day. Well, here is what he had said. Hold on. Let me open it up right here. He was actually reminiscing, and it was like positive. Now, the reason why this is such a big deal to most Nene Leakes fans is if you recall back in the day when they were like publicly beefing and going back and forth with each other on social media, and Nene said, "Keep my name out your motherfucking mouth." Well, she didn't say it like that, but she was talking to Wendy and Andy, and she said, "Keep my name out your mouth." And then Andy went on his show And when somebody asked him, why he never mentions Nene anymore, why they don't talk about her on Watch What Happens Live, he was like, well, she asked me to keep her name out of my mouth and I'm honoring her wishes. Y'all remember that? Well, apparently now he can say it. I don't know what happened between then and now, but now he can say it. Y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer in Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. We are researching. Oh, there it is right now. Okay, there it is right now. Okay, so let's listen and see what Andy said.
Let's head on over to the green screen. I'm going to put on Kim Zolciak's actual wig because the ladies will be.
And he paid for that wig. They love supporting the Caucasians. He put money in Kim Zolciak's pocket, even though she lost the house.
Be reprising their roles as Katie and Gretchen. This queen will be playing Queen Bee, Regina George. The infamous.
Child, it's a mess. Yes, thank you. The research is we researching. Okay, thank you.
Cafeteria scene.
It's crazy.
Okay.
This is amazing.
This is literally Kim's old wig.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like,
Your dad appeared
Washed.
in that scene in the Atlanta Housewives. That was crazy.
wait, really?
He just was at a restaurant and
How Lindsay Lohan didn't know that? Lindsay Lohan daddy? Lindsay Lohan daddy? Well, how she didn't know that?
Kim and Nene and Sheree were fighting. It was crazy.
And my dad
Did you
was
know
there?
that?
No.
And your dad was there. And Nene's like, Michael Lohan's here. It was wild. Anyway, I digress. All right.
Andy is a fan. Y'all know Andy be over here all the time. Andy probably in the comment section right now. Hey, Andy, child.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
But I digress.
And
Having lunch with the plastics was like leaving the actual.
Well, we don't need to see all that. We just wanted the part where he mentioned Nene talking about Lindsay Lohan daddy. Now, let me do some more research. Let me see if I can find the clip. Nene, Lindsay Lohan daddy. Nene, Sheree, Lindsay Lohan daddy. I wonder if it's on there. Let me see. That's the fight right there. That's the fight right there. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. I want to see if it's going to say Lindsay Lohan daddy.
I cannot run and kill. Oh, and so Lindsay Lohan's dad is going too? Now,
So Lindsay Lohan daddy going?
I cannot run and kill. Oh, and so Lindsay Lohan's dad is going too? Now, wait a minute, Kim. You're not in this, Mr. Lohan. You fucking lying hard. Get the fuck out of my.
You not in this, Mr. Lohan. You not in this, Lindsay Lohan daddy. You said in the end, it's at the end when Kim is making out with Lindsay Lohan daddy. Child, Kim was making out with Lindsay Lohan daddy. Child. Whew, anyway, moving on. Like this video, please and thank you. Speaking of Kim, I wasn't gonna talk about Kim, but since we here, and I'm stalling. Since we here, it's 1,000 of y'all in here finally like this video. Please and thank you. Kim Zolciak and Kroy. They've been fighting again, honey. They have been fighting again. Remember the last time I reported on them, their house had was finally scheduled to be auctioned off on the courthouse steps on December 3rd. It's coming up. That's next week, isn't it? That's next week. Well, apparently, Kim was trying to move out. Kim was trying to move out, and her and Kroy got into a very big fight. So much so that the neighbors had to call the police yet again. The police, honey, had to call them on these ghetto country bumpkins. I don't know. I bet they can't wait to get them out the neighborhood. I bet they can't wait. Always arguing and fighting and dogs pooping in people's yards and stuff. It's just a mess, honey. Now, according to TMZ, they said Kim and Kroy, they moving out. They saying farewell to the family home in Georgia. Moving trucks are camped out in front of the estate as the auction looms. Oh, look at that. They got the whole, they so messy. Oh, TMZ. They got the moving truck. Oh, child, what's that? They got the moving trucks. Lord, somebody that drove past Kim house. It wasn't me. It was not me. Child. The mess. I live for the Caucasians getting the drive-bys too. See, they be trying to act like it's just KK, it's just Kenya Moore and Sheree. No, the Caucasians be getting drive-bys too, honey. Anyway, they said not one but two massive trucks are parked on the Bravo personalities properties, with one situated on the street and another set up directly in front of the mansion in the driveway. It is no secret Kim and Kroy, who are currently in the midst of a messy divorce, have been trying to unload their Milton residence amid ongoing financial woes. In fact, just last week, the estranged twosome chopped an additional $300,000 off the price of the 7-bedroom, 11-bath mansion, bringing the price down to $3.65 after initially wanting a whopping $6 million. Ain't nobody gonna give them $6 million. They know, they got crayon marks all over the wall, dog pooping in the dining room. Child, ain't nobody gonna buy. Child, I bet she didn't even clean up. Anyway, the pair have brushed off foreclosure on their estate a number of times, but their time in the house is set to come to an end next week. Okay, remember we talked about it last week when TMZ broke the story that Kim and Kroy's house will be auctioned off on December 3rd, bringing the saga to an end after over a year. I don't know, maybe she will get out of it again. She got a few days. Whoever does scoop up the property is walking away with quite the deal, as the residence boasts 15,000 square feet, a massive pool, a chef's kitchen, and a game room, amongst other notable amenities. Kim and Kroy have not shared where they plan to settle down following the move, but they'll have kids: Kroy Jr., Cash, Kaya, and Kane. You see all them K's? Kroy Jr. K, Cash K, Kaya K, and Kane K, and Kroy K. Kim K, Kroy K, and the kids K, Kim. Okay. Anyway, their adult daughters Brielle and Ariana have since flown the coop, settling down in Atlanta and New York respectively. Okay. So yeah, child, the moving vans out there. Oh, look at that. The moving vans is out there. Oh, I kind of feel bad, but not really. I bet one of them Kroy's and one of them's Kim's. Where they gonna go? They gonna put it in storage? They gonna move into the apartment? Are they gonna rent a house like Junkie Dineva? What they gonna do, Lord? What they gonna do? Anyway, moving on. Like this video. You said KKK Kim and Kroy, messy as F. Okay, they are. All them K's. See, y'all thought I was just joking when I called her KKK Kim. Okay, y'all thought I was joking. You said she did. She didn't clean the pool. Probably dirty. The pool probably got all them leaves and stuff in it and stuff. They ain't used the pool all summer long, child. It's just a mess over there. Nobody wanted to buy that house. Probably they been fighting all in it. It probably smell bad because Kroy be there all day long and all night. He won't come out the bedroom, child. They be arguing about who gonna be in the bedroom, who gonna sleep in the master, who gonna sleep in the nanny's quarters. Anywho, divorce is something else, child. Divorce is something else. You said they're going to an extended stay. Oh, poor Kim. Anyway, moving on. Like this video, please, and thank you. Smell like cigarettes, honey. And dogs. Cigarettes and dogs. They got about 5 dogs. Anyway, moving on. Like this video, please, and thank you. Now, who's next? Let me see. Hold on. Oh, speaking of divorces. Speaking of divorces, y'all like this video as y'all get here. I'm gonna give y'all 30 seconds to like this video, okay? Before we get started on this other divorce drama that's gonna play out for the next year or two. Child, I got some more tea, child. Oh, child, this a mess. Like this video. Thank you for liking my video. Y'all are so awesome. Okay. Now this is why we're here, because my niche is niche. I'm country. I be missing the words all the time. Is the Housewives. This is where I started. 2007 to now, I have always talked about the Housewives. All these bitches is my sons. That's where my little theme song came from. That was Nene Leak saying all these bitches is her sons because they are and is. Okay, let me see.
Shaggy's in, bitch. Shaggy is in.
Shaggy.
These people don't like Michelle, but that's my that's my
Fuck
bitch.
them hoes. Y'all know I ain't got no money. I'm not
She
rich
very
like
rich, honey.
I'm not rich
This
like
is
you.
a very rich bitch. She been in business way before I was in business. Okay.
No, we came in business right.
Nuh-uh.
I was 2007.
You've been in business.
That's true. I've been in business.
She's a very rich bitch.
Well, okay, so I've been in business for a very long time. Okay, but this season 16 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta has been a struggle to cover. I mean, even though it's not even aired yet, it's like so much has been going on over the summer about the Kenya Moore situation, the Kenya Moore hair spot not being open, the Kenya Moore exposing revenge PRN, the Porsha Williams divorce drama. It's just been one thing after the next. Then we got new people, and even though Bravo unceremoniously announced all the new people before the season even began, and it's like they wanted to take the mystery out of it, which they normally would have left. It's like they told us who they were going to be, and still they're not like promoting them. So we got Porsha Williams, Drew Sidora, we had Shamea Morton, we had Cynthia Bailey as a friend, then we had Newbies, we have Kelly Farrell, we have Brittany Edie, we have Angela Oakley. Okay, we have a lot of people. Did I miss anybody? Let me know if I missed anybody. I think I got everybody. But it's just been one thing after the next. And so Kenya Moore, but Kenya Moore isn't a peach holder anymore. Kenya actually was really, really pissed off about Brittany. I don't know what the deal was with Kenya and Brittany. I don't know if she was just intimidated by Brittany because Brittany is beautiful. Brittany had dated a bunch of well-known people in Atlanta before she got married. I don't know what it is, but there was always some animosity about Kenya. Okay. And now, now that we are here, the people are like, Michelle, Kenya's going to be on the show. And I'm like, but we never said she wasn't going to be on the show. We said she was no longer going to have a peach. She got fired. Okay, of course they're going to air, what they filmed because they're not going to throw that away. We were wondering if they were, but now it's like they're not going to throw it away. We need to know the story. We need to know the storyline. We need to know why she got kicked off. Okay, that's what we need to know. So Andy Cohen actually told the people, hold on, at the Fanfest that Kenya would be seen on the show. And here he is. He said, you heard what you had heard? Who are the peach holders? I told you who the peach holders was. He said Cynthia called Britt a mini Kenya. Hold on. Where's Andy? Ooh. Hold on. That's him talking about her taking accountability. Where is when he said that she was coming back? And everybody, Team Twirl is mad. They in their feelings. They was like, I knew Kenya was going to be back. I knew she wasn't going nowhere. Here it is right here. Like this video, y'all. Because we're going to watch a few of these.
Stage last night. We have some outstanding new housewives of Atlanta. And the energy and humor and connectivity and sisterhood and drama is all there. There is some outstanding personal story. We're so glad to have Porsha back in the fray. And I don't remember what we've announced and what we haven't, so I'm gonna edit myself before I get in trouble. But you obviously do know that Phaedra is coming back. So I'm gonna leave it there before I say too much.
So that was that. It's interesting that, in addition to Andy actually confirming that we will get to see Kenya's little faux pas play out. Porsha actually confirmed that she won't be on the show no more. Which I was like, wait a minute, this wait, hold on. Why, how you gonna do that? Here it is, right? Oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. Like this video. Like this video. Who am I? Okay, switch. Bam, 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 bam. Y'all know people be blocking me, so I have to always do this. I don't know why I gotta always do this. Does it work now? Let's see. Yes, it works now. So Porsha actually had a lot to say about Kenya, and she actually posted it on her stories, and people have read so much into this as well.
What was it like having Kenya leave the cast? Do you have any insight for us?
You know what? It was very disappointing. The whole situation was super disappointing. It was weird because like I had one opinion when it happened and another opinion by the time I did my confessional. But overall, I just felt like it could have been a little more communication. But between everybody, we were having such a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like we were getting to know each other in a totally different dynamic than you all have ever seen. And I think.
And again, you know, Andy confirmed that Kenya was going to be on there, but Porsha also confirmed that Kenya got the boot.
I think it's so unfortunate that she wasn't able to finish the rest of the season. But you know, when she left, we had to continue on, and you know, I got to know Britt a little bit more, and Britt is amazing new cast member on the show. She is fiery. She's all that. She's kind of. Kenya's gonna be mad. A little baby Kenya, like she, I'm just saying, like the fabulousness, the fierceness, like say what you want up front, like let's deal with it. I don't know. She's just got that energy already. So, but no, I would have.
Ooh, I bet Kenya over there swinging in the air like Fantasia. What is happening, Porsha? How are you doing this to Kenya? This cannot be life. I thought that was your friend. I thought you were gonna ride for her.
I have to say I hated to finish the season without her, but you know, then they brought in Phaedra. Yeah. And so I was happy about that. You know what I'm saying? I was, you know, if you gotta swap.
So Porsha, what was it like?
Ooh, she said then they brought in Phaedra. So the Porsha actually confirmed that Kenya will not be there for the entirety of the season. And I'm gonna give y'all a little tea. You know, all the tea sippers who love to like come over here and steal my tea. Go ahead and write this down. I heard Kenya won't be back for season 16 or 17 because it's in allegedly in Britt's contract. Remember, Britt was gonna file a lawsuit about that revenge PORN stunt that Kenya pulled, and apparently, you know, they negotiated and they gave Britt more money. Okay, so Britt is clearly wanted. She's going to be there season 16, the full season, and her contract is a 2-year contract, and she's not going to be working with Kenya for 2 years. That means Kenya won't be here for season 16 or 17. Child, that's what it's giving. But you know, I'm digressing. He said Porsha is doing a whole solo press conference. Yes, she is. And speaking of Porsha, I'm so tired of Porsha. I am so tired. You said it sound empty. And then somebody says Bravo is Fanfest the same as BravoCon. Actually, it is not. Fanfest is like a mini BravoCon because they canceled BravoCon, I guess, because you know it was so big and you know they weren't making as much money as they normally do. They made it a little smaller and made it like a weekend in Miami instead of a whole 4-day stuff in New York. But you know, seems like people liked it. Yes, child. 2 years, honey. Britt gonna be there for 2 years, child. Who knew? Now, as far as who else was in since I'm talking about Fanfest, let me see who else before I get on the actual clip. Oh, we have Cynthia. What's Cynthia talking about? I'm just watching clips now, y'all. What is Cynthia talking about? Let's see.
Well, Drew definitely has a lot going on this season, and she and Porsha bump heads for a while. Yes, there's a lot of Drew and Porsha drama going on in the beginning. Barely. I can't even remember. It took so long. I'm like, did they? I can't even remember at this point. But yeah, I mean, that you'll see how that whole thing plays out between Porsha and Drew.
So we got we got Porsha and Drew battling each other. I gotta be big for this. We got Porsha and Drew battling each other. We have Kelly and Britt, who were once besties because they were newbies. They fell out, but now Kelly and Shamea are BFFs, and Porsha and Britt are cool. Porsha be supporting Britt, which is weird because Britt and Kenya were beefing, and Kenya did that whole expose. So now remember, Porsha was cool with Kenya. Now she's not cool with Kenya. No, well, I guess she's still cool with Kenya, but now she really don't care if Kenya there or not, because now she and Britt, kissy facing under each other's Instagram. And so it's interesting that Kelly and Britt fell out. Kelly and Shamea are cool. Porsha and Britt are cool. But Porsha and Shamea is the wild card because people are saying that Porsha and Shamea fell out. So I don't know what had happened. And then Porsha was also beefing with Angela Oakley, but apparently they're not beefing no more because Porsha said at FanFest that Angela Oakley was cool again. So I don't know. We shall see when it all plays out. But what we really want to see, excuse me, what we really want to see is this right here. This is what we really want to see. I am going to play. Y'all know the drill. Why my background look like that? Ew. I didn't even know I had that ugly ass background. Oh my God. Why y'all didn't tell me? Oh, I want my stars back. Okay, there we go. This right here is full free press and promotion. Porsha is paying those legal fees right here with this promotion on the show. They got that man's whole company name out there published to the masses. I bet you. Oh, I hope Simon subpoena the records. Because I bet you that he wrote off some legal fees for this promotion. But anyway, I'm digressing. Let's watch the clip. Y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer in section 107. The Copyright Act allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, all of that. Y'all know this. Let's see what had happened, honey.
Hey.
So we really okay. I guess we need a little comedic moment. They've been gone so long. I guess this is their way of introducing Porsha to us. Okay. Big butt in the elevator.
It is definitely crazy having to call Randy again and saying, I got to file for divorce.
Now let's talk about this French roll right here. What's going on? Porsha wanted us to talk about it. I mean, I live for the feathers and everything, but the little French roll with the little curls, I don't know. Okay. You said it's making her look slow off the rip, honey. Porsha says she gonna come in here and she is the person who took all the money.
I got to file for divorce.
Morning.
How you doing?
Well, how are you?
Good.
My divorce from Simon, I haven't dealt with the emotional part yet. I've had to deal with.
So she's not dealing with the emotional part because she's dealing with the house, honey. And they showing 2013. Look. They showing 2013 to 2024, 10, 11 years. Okay. The first time she was there, the same attorney to divorce from Cordell. And now she's back. Okay. Full free press and promotion on the show. Okay. I think Randy getting a cut. Something is telling me, why is the same attorney representing them? Is Bravo paying these attorneys? I don't know. I need to know.
It's logistics.
Ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, you know where we're going.
It's really weird. It feels really cold.
Thank you for coming back to us.
It do feel cold, honey. It feel cold. You was married for 453 days and want all that man money and kick that man kids out the house. It feel real cold.
It's good to be in your life again. I'm sorry this is why.
I mean, even in the first divorce, I knew that if I wanted to go to court, you would go to bat for me.
You walked away from a lot.
Cordell, pack my.
Lord, she walked away from a lot. I don't know. Anyway, that Cordell packed up her stuff, told her she had to go. I mean, that's what had happened. That's what had happened. He locked the doors on her.
Stuff up like I'm some random. Karma has a name, and that name is bitch, and it's gonna get him. It's gonna bite him in that big bubble butt. And
it's interesting. She said that big bubble butt. Is she the one who sent Cordell's butt to a blogger? She sent a video of Cordell's butt to a blogger to tell the people that try to put like some gay rumors on here. Porsha is scandalous. Y'all be thinking Porsha dumb. Porsha be doing stuff.
But and in this case, I was smart enough to do a prenup to do it the right way. I had to be more responsible this go.
Y'all was right. All of y'all who said all summer long she doing this because of what because of what Cordell did to her. Y'all was right. Okay, I give y'all props for that.
Because I have a child.
In my relationship with Simon,
I felt that if I had him by my side, we could conquer anything. However, I started just realizing a lot of different things that turned out to be untruths.
I want to know what the untruths were. It sounds like she realized that she was married for 453 days, and whatever the prenup said, they had to be married for 450 days, and she was ready to go and get what the prenup was offering her. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like this was a scheme set up by Porsha to steal the house.
He wouldn't tell me what our finances were. I'm not going to let a foreclosure notice come to my house and I can't pay it. Right. So I wanted to make sure if it happens, I have the money to help us do what we need to do.
Oh, that she had the money to help us. Oh, okay. Now I get it. She wasn't going to have the foreclosure notice come, even though she wasn't paying no bills, even though the mortgage is not in her name. As someone who has owned several houses, I mean, if someone was staying in my house and their name isn't on the deed or on the mortgage and the foreclosure comes, it wouldn't affect their credit. It wouldn't affect them at all. They could just move on, honey. It's interesting how this is playing out.
I felt the need to file when I did to protect assets. Our home is very important to me. It literally was what we both wanted when we envisioned the future.
Oh, this is deep.
And, I have definitely made it a home, but both of us have 50-50 interest in the house. So
how do you have 50-50 interest when we didn't saw all the legal documents? Oh, I can't wait for this to play out. See, this is what happens when, Bravo drops a little teaser and the people haven't been following the legal documents and we don't know that Simon's name is the only name on the deed. Simon was the only person who was paying for the mortgage. We don't know that yet. Okay. The people who just now, seeing this don't know that. Now she's saying they got 50-50 interest. They don't have 50-50 interest if she kicked his kids out the house and made him move. Like, how is it 50-50 if only one of them is benefiting?
So him now saying he doesn't want me to film in my home is an issue.
The court gave you the right to live in the house. So we're going to try to do an extra document that says the court is telling anyone that wants to film.
Can y'all explain to me when did it become a prerequisite for, the housewife to have this actual big ass house? Like, I don't understand. Like, it's not her house, but anyway, I'm confused.
The house, that you have the full right to do that.
So we're just going to go ahead and file it as an emergency request so that the court can see, hey, this is impacting her longevity, her ability to earn income.
Right.
Oh, that's true. It is giving Anna Nicole Smith, I married an old man and I stole all his money vibes. Oh my God, you're right.
As Simon sent a cease and desist, I can't film in the house. You don't play with where I make my money.
No, you don't play with where I make my money, honey. This is, I can't wait.
Don't do that.
He did have the house before her. That's the tea. That is the tea. Okay, so y'all know Simon has spoken out about it, child. Simon been on all the blogs. Simon been telling all the people that they're wrong. Okay. Here is one of them, the neighborhood talk. Simon responded up under the neighborhood talk and said that Porsha is accusing the house of being in foreclosure. How is it that her and her entire clan can live there. She doesn't even know what the mortgage is. Hold on, where is it? I done lost the dang clip. Here it is right here. Like this video, ladies and gentlemen. Let me move myself to the corner. How I move over here. It says Simon wasn't feeling Porsha saying that the reason she filed for divorce is because she didn't feel financially secure. And he says, please waive the court order that grants you temporary stay in my home. Order requires I continue to pay mortgage, homeowners insurance, utilities. Whose asset needs protection? Who said that? Who said that, honey? Now, he also said, my goal until a final resolution is reached in my pending divorce is to release evidence that refutes any attempt at distorting factual events, humiliating me or my legacy in a public setting. If an amendment needs to be made to any legal action already filed, I will instruct my attorneys to do so. Stay tuned. Child. It sounds like Simon is not playing. Okay, Simon said that everybody is living in the house that he is paying for. He said that the house is not in foreclosure and wasn't going to be in foreclosure. He said he has never been late. Like, how is it that she don't even know, like, who the mortgage? Does she even know who the mortgage is through? Does she even know who to pay the mortgage to if she had to? And why would she have to if it's not in her name? It's weird. He said they found their house together. They weren't married, but Porsha played a major part in the negotiation. Playing a major part in the negotiation. If you didn't sign them damn mortgage documents, you being there don't mean nothing. I don't understand. Y'all is funny to me. So y'all telling me that Porsha deserves this $7 million house after being married for 453 days? They don't have any kids. They don't have nothing. I feel like Porsha needs to just go back to her house and leave that man alone, okay? But she's doing all of this for a story, and she's doing it to make money. Like she said, don't mess with where I make my money. She needs the house to make the money. Didn't I say that earlier this summer? She needs the house to do her Amazon lives. She needs the house to do her Instagrams. She needs the house to post and pose by the swimming pool. She needs the house to film with the housewife. I said that from the beginning, okay? But anyway, I'm digressing. He said Simon signed the prenup. Well, he did, but that's, I don't know. We're gonna be talking about this for a long time because Simon is fighting. Simon is not only fighting the prenup, but he's also fighting, still fighting for her to not to film in the house. In addition to her wanting her not to film in the house, he's also, we talked about it last time. He also is suing her for defamation of character. In addition to defamation of character, he just said on the neighborhood talk that he may amend that. So there's a lot going on, child. Simon is listening. For somebody who y'all claim is broke, Simon got a lot of money to pay these attorneys. And it's Porsha who begging the attorneys to stop him because she ain't got no money. I sure did. Okay. Moving on. Now, speaking of Simon. I got this. Hold on. I got this. I got a little birdie sent me something. Hold on. I got tea. I'm trying to send it to myself. Simon is going after the bloggers who was inaccurately reported this stuff. Simon said he is going to protect his reputation at all costs. And can you blame him? Can you blame him? If you married somebody who was on a reality show, who had 7 million, however millions of followers, who had access to a show that is streamed into I don't know how many millions of homes, would you not want your reputation protected? It really don't have nothing to do with the house, but don't go on TV saying that he broke, he ain't got no money, he a scammer, he about to be deported, all of those things. Hold on, we got something. He said a fake butt won't help. Oh, child. You said I knew the bloggers was there. You knew it, child. Hold on, I got it right here. I got it right here. See if I can pull it up. Guobadia. There it is right there. Ooh, he got the lawyers on it. Y'all know, let me put my little straight from the A's up for the people steal it. The people be stealing my content. Hold on. Y'all know I be getting the tea. Present share. Ooh, you in trouble. You in trouble. Not Munson Steve and Terry Shropshire, the writer. Oh, and he sent it to the registered agent. Oh, look. Oh, child, they in trouble. It says demand for immediate retraction pursuant to OCGA 511. This law firm represents Mr. Guobadia and is sending this letter on his behalf regarding the article authored by Terry Shropshire. I have a story. I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it now. I'm going to save it. Authored by Terry Shropshire and published by Rolling Out on November 24th, 2024. Titled Porsha Williams Gives Real Reason for Divorce from Simon Guobadia. The article contains false and defamatory and legally actionable statements regarding Mr. Guobadia. Specifically, the article falsely alleges Guobadia is in a precarious position as the federal government notified the media that they are probing his allegedly unscrupulous business practices that could subject him to deportation to his Nigerian homeland. Hold on, y'all said y'all want to see. Hold on, we want to go to Roll It Out. We need to see what this is. Hold on, y'all know we gotta do our research. Roll It Out. You know, Roll It Out had lied on me before, child. They had posted and said that I owed Chris Stokes all this money, honey, and it took years for me to get it down. I had sent legal letter after legal letter, and they refused to take it down. And I was like, "Do I sue?" But then finally, they took it down. These dumb bitches. Anyway, I'm digressing. Rolling out Simon Porsha. Let me see. Oh, here it is, right here. Ooh, let's see what it says. Porsha Williams gives real reason for divorce. Oh, why they use that picture of Porsha? They messy. That's messy, honey. It says Porsha Williams informs fans of the Real Housewives of Atlanta the actual reason she is divorcing her husband, embattled businessman Simon Guobadia. Williams, 43, and Guobadia, 60, are embroiled in a contentious dissolution of their marriage in an Atlanta court over the validity and enforceability of their prenuptial agreement. Porsha Williams gives her reasons for the divorce, but after months of speculation, and innuendos, Williams makes her triumphant return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta series by informing her 8 million followers of the real reason behind the marital implosion. I'm not going to let a foreclosure notice come to my house and I can't pay it. I had to protect assets, end quote. Guobadia is in a precarious position as the federal government notified the media that they are probing his allegedly unscrupulous business practices that could subject him to deportation to his Nigerian homeland. When did the federal government notify the media? Who writes this? When did the federal government call the media that they had our phone number? I'm digressing. Guobadia was triggered enough that he swooped down into the comment section of the Neighborhood Talk to clap back at Williams' statement. Keep in mind that Guobadia has just filed a lawsuit against Williams at the same time that he's divorcing her. I would never fight to live in a house about to be foreclosed on with my clan, especially one I have no equitable interest in. Make the narrative make sense, he said, while adding the shrugged shoulders emoji. Guobadia and Williams were married for 15 months before the mother of one filed for divorce in February 2024. Neither party has yet to respond further publicly, though Williams had plenty to say about her return to Real Housewives and what fans could expect to see next season. What this?
Oh my God, the fashion!
Thank you.
What would you describe this look as?
I would call this sexy, wild.
Y'all know copyright disclaimer, section 107, copyright act, yada yada yada.
Fierce, single hot mama.
Ooh, single hot mama.
Single hot mama.
And this single hot mama is coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. And can I just say, thank God.
Thank God. Thank God. I agree with you.
Okay, let me fast forward because they doing too much.
That bring the type of energy and fun and carefree just realness to the show. And then also we have new housewives that are there too.
Okay.
And I mean, they did their thing.
They did their thing.
They did their thing. I will have to give them that, whether I like them or not. You know, ain't a thing.
Okay, they did their thing. Now, how did you navigate this season? Because you were announced that you were coming back, and then a big major life update for you was announced.
Y'all don't, aren't y'all a little suspicious? Like, even like, I don't know, this Access Hollywood lady probably haven't peeped the tea, but she announced that she was coming back. Porsha Williams is coming back to the Housewives Falls. Porsha Guobadia is, and then a week later she filed for divorce. Y'all didn't find that suspicious?
A couple days later. So how did you navigate that?
As I normally do. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely had to take a deep breath and really go back in my mind and say, if I've decided to do the show again, I have to do it as authentic as I always have. I have always had, you know, real life situations that happen to happen right before filming every year.
It just so happens, it happens right before the filming started, child. It was just a coincidence.
You know, and this was just one. And I just decided, you know what? I'm not the only one who has been or going through a divorce. And I'm just going to live my truth in front of the camera. And I just made a pact with the producers and the executives. And I just said, listen, forget a fourth wall. I just got to be me. I cannot do this unless I can just.
Porsha said, I need this house, child. This is all I need is the house. This is it. This all.
Speak and you just follow my reality. And that's what we did. And I think we made magic.
And that is why you are a fan favorite. And that is why we love you. Are we going to see you dating? Like, are you out? Are we going to see that?
I ain't even divorced yet.
You're like, hold on. Let me.
I ain't even divorced yet. She be throwing all that stuff up about ED. She be throwing all this stuff about being a hoe. She be posting all this stuff. And she just admitted she not divorced yet. Child, listen.
Give her one sec.
So how she gonna explain talking about ED if she wasn't talking about Simon, her husband?
Are you dating?
I mean, you know, monkey see, monkey do. Not necessarily for me, but you know, I'm just honestly taking my time right now. Like, my daughter is my main focus. Co-parenting is my.
The house isn't in foreclosure. He just, oh gosh. See, this is where gossip gets tricky because Porsha said if the house was in foreclosure, she wouldn't know because she didn't know anything about the finances. The house is not in foreclosure. Simon has even said on the blogs, he has never missed a mortgage payment. She doesn't even know who the mortgage is paid to. So he's not going to like not pay for the house because like he just said, waive the court order where he is required to pay for the house, the HOA, the utilities, everything. So there's that. You said she's pretty much telling you she filed intentionally before filming started. Exactly, Radiant.
My main focus. Being a boss mom, like I am working very hard at making sure that even though now I'm back out of the house working a lot, it's jobs that pay well that I can do and spend a lot of time with my daughter. So, you know, trying to curate the right career around her now is been my focus.
I love that.
I agree because it's just a game of gossip. You know how you tell two friends and you tell two friends and then the story changes? That's exactly what's happening. Porsha put that narrative out there and nobody is listening. And people heard the word foreclosure. Now they feel like the house is in foreclosure. It's interesting.
And that is so, so important. Yeah. Now I want to ask, because you are a fan favorite, like I've already said, and you are back. But is there a moment in time on Real Housewives of Atlanta that just really sticks out that you just were like, this was one of my favorite moments of just pure chaos?
Of pure chaos. Ooh, see, the chaos and the favorite don't go together.
I know, but they go together for fans.
Girl, because Atlanta does chaos totally different, okay?
Child, here we go. Motherhood and career. Should I forward it? Let's listen, child.
Good time. You know what? I love when we do girls trips. I love so most times when we do international trips, we'll have outings, right? But anytime we have that pajama party and we're playing games, that's the best time to me, honestly. We have a good time. Half of that is filmed, half of it is not.
I know, we need to see more of it. But look, the holiday.
I need her to spruce to I don't know.
Are coming up. Yes. So we need to know who was on the naughty list and who was on the nice list on this
what kind
season
of question
of Real
is that?
Housewives of Atlanta.
On this season.
On this season.
Okay, girl, you trying to stir that.
I'm trying to stir the pot.
Okay, stir the pot. You getting ready for Thanksgiving.
You right, Radiance. We haven't heard about no deportation, no immigration. We haven't heard about his credit being bad, him being broke. We haven't heard about any of that. The only thing that Porsha is talking about right now is that house. She is focusing on that house. Now she's pushing, oh, it's in foreclosure. If it's in foreclosure, how is she still living there? That wouldn't make sense.
Okay, so I will say we have Phaedra. She's on the what's the list?
Nice or not?
Nice list.
Okay,
She's on
okay,
the
good.
nice list. And then you have Shamea. She's on the nice list. Then you have Kelly. She's naughty and nice. That little elf is something else. Like
Not Kelly is an elf, child.
I love her. We have like this little go back and forth. So she's on both lists. And then you have Britt. Britt is on the nice list. Like Britt is cool.
So Britt is her friend. Now listen, now she really low-key shading Kenya, because Kenya is the one who tried to out Britt as being this violent person who pulled out a pow are threatened to. So it's interesting. Porsha is praising her.
A little misunderstood, but she is very passionate. I like her. And then you have Angela.
Okay.
Angela is on. She has made her way to the nice list.
Oh, is no one on the naughty list?
On the naughty list. I mean, all of them are naughty in their way. Okay, they're all naughty in their way. So yeah, I would. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all gonna love it. I'm like, the buzz that I'm hearing around, Bravo, is that this is the season for, and before all the other seasons, honestly.
Oh, you heard it here first.
All right, we heard it there first. Let me go back to what I was talking about. I forgot all about the letter. So Simon said that rolling out what they said about them notifying the government is inaccurate, and so this is what he's asking for. Hold on, child, I didn't put the thing back up though. This is what he's asking for. Hold on. The statement published in the article constitutes defamation under Georgia law as defined in OCGA 5151. The article falsely claims that Mr. Guobadia is under federal investigation and that the quote federal government has notified the quote media about a probe in his business practices. This statement is categorically false. Mr. Guobadia is not under any federal investigation or probe. Furthermore, the notion that federal authorities would notify the quote media of any such purported investigation, particularly one not publicly disclosed, is not only absurd, but recklessly misleading to readers. This unfounded allegation was broadly circulated through Rolling Out's popular website and expansive social media channels. By accusing Mr. Guobadia of criminal and unethical conduct, the article directly harms his personal and professional reputation. Simon said he is out here fighting for his reputation, and if he got to spend all his money on legal notices and letters and cease and desist and threats to the blogs, he is gonna do it. And I don't blame him, Rainy. By accusing Mr. Guobadia of criminal and unethical conduct, the article directly harms his personal and professional reputation. Moreover, the complete lack of factual basis for these claims reveals a reckless disregard for the truth, demonstrating actual malice under the standards set forth in New York Times Company versus Sullivan 376 U.S. 254 in 1964. Pursuant to OCGA 51511, this letter serves as formal notice and demand that Rolling Out do as follows as soon as possible. Oh, child, this is getting messy. Retract the defamatory statements concerning Mr. Guobadia immediately and unequivocally. Remove the article from all digital platforms, including Rolling Out's website and any social media accounts. Issue a public apology and correction prominently displayed on Rolling Out's homepage, social media platforms, and any other outlets where the article has been disseminated. And confirm compliance with these demands in writing no later than December 1st, 2024. Failure to comply with this demand will leave Mr. Guobadia with no choice but to pursue all legal remedies, including initiating a defamation lawsuit under Georgia law and seeking damages, attorney's fees, and injunctive relief. This notice is not intended to be a complete recitation of Mr. Guobadia's rights, remedies, or damages, and all such rights are expressly reserved. Ciao. Y'all better be careful about what you say about these people, especially these people with money, honey. You said Porsche need to kill Simon back his house, and she need to go back to her own house. I bet Simon, hey, he ever met Porsche. I mean, listen, everybody face their own karma. Maybe he facing his own karma by having to deal with this, but this a lot to go through. This is a lot. Like, if you get divorced, why not you just go on about your business? I go on about my business. You ain't gotta like smear my name and my business. Like, it's almost like she's trying to destroy like everything. The man's business, the man's reputation, the man's love life, the man's this, the man's that. Girl, just move on. Like, he is not Cordell. Okay. Cordell did what he did. This is a different person. This person has not did all that to you. Okay. Simon's lawyer, you might as well set up a tent at the courthouse. May as well. Okay. Now, speaking of rolling out, I said I had a story. I'm putting my link in here for y'all to call in. I think I covered everybody. Kenya. Y'all want to call in, you click the link. I thought about this a long time ago with the whole rolling out thing. My lawyer sent several notices to rolling out too about some inaccurate reporting they did years ago about me. And it's like, why are y'all even writing about me? Am I your competition or what? Like, people really hate that I am a strong Black woman, independent Black woman who runs my own business. And people try to destroy my reputation all the time. Look, Junkie Dineva did it. Some old people, some old bloggers have done it. And, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I'm still here. I'm still standing. I ain't going nowhere. But, yeah, they had wrote about Chris Stokes, child, and they had said that I had owed $3 million to Chris Stokes and that he had a default judgment against me. And my lawyer was like, this is not factual. Okay. Here are the proof. Here are the accurate legal documents and blah, blah, blah. And they still refused to do it. They actually ignored him. Who was it? It was somebody named Yvette that was over there. I could be messy. Pull the letter up. I could be messy. He said, how do I know what? How do I know what? I know a lot. How do I know? What do I know? What you talking about? How do I know what? Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. There he is. Oh, he got so many. I got so many emails from my attorney. I probably never find it. Oh. Yeah. Hold on. We got Mickey on the line while I'm looking for this. Mickey, you got in here quick, friend. Hey, Mickey.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good, Michelle. Oh my goodness. I am Porsha and Simon out. Okay.
Can you imagine how I feel?
I know. I mean, you have, with all the court documents and all the lives and the deep dives you've been doing for the past few months. I mean, we is tired. Okay. We is tired. And that stunt she pulled with the lawyer, and then you have 2013, 2024 going into the attorney's office.
It's almost like, it was a scheme set up by whoever to come to, like, really? We pulling the old footage and the new footage and we putting it together. Okay. Sounds about right.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that the same attorney that helped out Cynthia, right? With Peter?
Probably. I know he's the same attorney that Nene and her fake divorce. And he's also the same attorney that met with Kenya and her estate planning. Remember that?
So it's giving, this is a Bravo sponsored situation. That's what it's giving. It's giving it's the TV lawyer.
It's giving.
But me personally, I don't care about Porsha and Simon. I am tired unless she's going to go on that show and actually give us the real reason why she decided to file. I'm tired. She was just posting saying it's not Porsha Williams, it's Porsha Guobadia coming back to the show. And she was with him in Dubai for Valentine's Day, talking about hashtag be his peace. And then a few weeks later, she files for divorce. I don't know what happened, but unless she really is going to tell us the real, and get into detail as to why, I just, I'm tired. And, this is just
She
a
pretty much
scary.
told us why. She wants the money.
Yeah, but a year, I don't know. That's just.
I mean, she wants it's a contract. According to Porsha, it's a contract, right? She feels that, she under the contract and she wants, she wants him to pay her.
Yeah, but I feel like even for Porsha, you would have to stay in there a little bit longer if you want, any of his money for real, A year
Well, I
is
mean, if the prenup said they had to be married for 365 days, I'm just throwing that out there, and they were married for 453 days. She honored the prenup.
But this
So,
this is another example of a stereotypical like the pretty girl getting with the older rich guy, right? She got what she wanted, he got what he wanted. I don't know, she got he married her for her looks and she married him for his money. It's just this happens a lot, a lot of these rappers, NBA players, businessmen, whatever, these high value men and all of that. This is what happens,
oh, they
And
said Daniel Meacham was Cynthia's attorney.
okay. So I don't know. Maybe this is his karma. Maybe this is her karma. I don't know. But to me personally, if this is going to be the main central storyline of the season, listen, they're pushing her to be the next Nene. They are really, really, she is becoming the face of Bravo, the face of RHOA. They're pushing for Porsha.
I think, well, they just brought Phaedra back, but I think they might end up trying to do that for Phaedra. I don't know. It just depends on how the people receive her.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure that Porsha has that crossover capability. I'm not sure.
No. And, even with Phaedra, Cynthia was at Bravo Fest. And what she said was very interesting to me because maybe I got the timelines mixed up, but they started filming, what was it, in May? It was around May.
Yeah.
That whole Kenya thing happened in June, right? The grand reopening, whatever. And then it went super viral. I don't know if they stopped filming after that event to figure out what they were going to do. I don't know if they were on pause.
I know they shut down production for a minute,
Okay,
and like
they did. Okay.
Kenya even admitted that she was, suspended. But I
that-
mean, they shut it down that day. I'm not saying that they
Okay.
shut down the entire production, but we
Okay.
were there when they were like closing shop, and the event wasn't even over.
And because Cynthia said she can't, because I thought it was, they said like she came in halfway through filming, but Cynthia said she came in, they had 2 weeks left to film.
Who, Phaedra?
Phaedra. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So this season is really going to be none but 10 episodes if this is the case. If y'all are
remember I heard it was gonna be 8, then I heard they had expanded it to like 12 or 15 or something like. It's gonna be a short season.
Exactly, because she had said, I've never seen in the history of Housewives is she came in 2 weeks before they finished filming and she got a peach. If it's
And remember, Andy even said at Fanfest he saw the first 7 episodes. I'm wondering, is it 7 episodes plus 2 reunion? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm wondering, like,
because if you start filming in May, because typically they film for like 4 months. It's the summer into the fall. It airs in November, right? This time around, they filmed literally for like what, 2 months, 2.5 months, right? It's gonna be none but 10 or 12 episodes.
Yeah. And
right?
remember during that time, Porsha was arguing over the house and the cease and desist, and Bravo had said that they were going to honor it. So
And
unless
when
they're going back to film in the house now after production has shut down, I'm not
yeah,
sure.
and I
I
think
don't think
that's
that's gonna
why.
happen either
And
because
I
Porsche
think,
even said something about y'all will get to see me in my house next year.
and what's crazy is that I think that's why Dennis is there. I think Dennis is there to fill in the blanks. I think Dennis is there to create more of a buzz, right? Because in the beginning, I thought he had sent over a gag order to Bravo, say you can't film in the house, you can't mention me, you can't, mention the divorce, whatever. And then Bravo kind of backed out. You remember that?
Yeah,
He did send
I
them
don't
a
think they
gag
can
order.
stop her from talking about the divorce because
Oh,
that's a part of her story. I think as far as you know, the house and what's in the prenup and the money and what I'm saying, implying things. I think that's where it draws a line. But I mean, she didn't mention him in but we knew who she was talking about.
no, she said his
Same
name
thing
was
with the
Herman.
ED.
Yeah, she said
But
his
here's
name.
her
Yeah.
mentioning about the
Update. What can you tell us about the process of the divorce since filming that scene?
Well, there are some recent headlines that came out yesterday that we found success with me being able to work in my home.
Porsha literally is gloating right now. This is funny.
In my home. So that whole fight that you're watching right there, it ended up being a success. So I'm able to film. I look forward to having y'all in my house next year. Okay. I look forward to it. I just think it's important at the end of the day, no matter how your breakup is, I wish the other person well, but you shouldn't want to take someone's livelihood and how they make their money. I mean, I'm a real housewife. You got to have a house, right?
Oh, yeah. I understand.
Have to have a house. She got a
Yeah.
house. Don't she have a house?
She does have her. She gave it to her mama, but I don't know. I don't think this is going to end up well for her. She did not buy the house. It was revealed that he actually purchased the house before they got married. So
It was
I
in his
think
name only. Remember, all of that was
exactly.
in the court documents we were looking at, and he even
Yeah.
showed a copy of the deed
Yeah.
with his name on it only. Yeah.
I
So
think
the
this
only thing
whole,
that Porsha
yeah.
has that we know factually is that she will be allowed to live in that house for what was it, 2 years, 3 years? I don't know the exact number because
Yeah.
nobody's seen the prenup, but we know she's allowed to live in the house. So when it's time to go, it's time to go. She doesn't have an interest in the house.
Yeah, but I always thought she wanted to be in the house to buy her time to figure out what she's going to do. Maybe find another, her next victim, whatever the case is. Or maybe she feel like, you know what, Bravo, they'll give me the money, they'll max out, I'll get another house, whatever. Maybe she didn't want to move back into her old house. That was embarrassing for her. I don't know. But I feel like that's mainly the reason why Dennis got into the picture, right? So they can film in the house. Dennis is there. It's a big FU to Simon too, right? But this say, yeah, it's already been what, almost a year? So you got another year. So season 17, okay. I don't know. I just feel like this whole tit for tat, it's a losing game for Porsha.
But how's she gonna pay the mortgage? The mortgage ain't even in her name. How's she gonna pay it? Who's she gonna pay it to? Does she know the mortgage company?
Yeah, I don't know.
If she don't know nothing about the finances, she claims like she don't even know what's being paid. She don't even know how much the mortgage is, right?
Yeah, she probably don't want to know. She wants to be in her the soft life, the kept trophy wife. But she could have had that, but she filed for divorce. But as for me, I'm tired of Porsha and Simon. Freaking Frag 2, they've been really pumping. I've seen some of the clips of, Phaedra and all of them, talking about her return to the show. I'm excited to see that, but I don't think that even them two could carry on an entire season from the looks of it, it's gonna seem like it might not even be that long of a season. I'm glad that he actually confirmed that, because I was very curious about Kenya and how, are they going to show it? Are they not going to show it? But I don't think they have a choice but to show it because, she probably filmed a lot.
Here's Andy talking about he talked to her.
I want to get your thoughts on Kenya taking accountability for the photo thing. Thoughts?
I thought that was great.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. I've talked to her a lot over the last few months, and I was happy to see that. And again, sorry, we're months away from Atlanta premiering, but it's really good. And I think there was
months. I mean, what were we in? November, December, January, February, March. It's gonna be like March.
A lot of people were saying, "Where's Atlanta? What's happening? What's taking so long?" What took so long is that we wanted to get it exactly right, and we were really serious about casting. And this season is a very pivotal season for that show. It's a major crossroads for the show, and we wanted to make sure that we were sending it off into the future, and we did.
Ooh.
And this is why she was so comfortable sitting up on Tamara Hall saying, "I'm still getting a check." See, she thinks she's slick. She probably knew that they were going to still use that footage. So that's why she keeps on trying to lie and say, "No, I wasn't fired. I'm still on the network. I'm still getting a check." She probably knew that they were still going to use it. But they're going to show her obviously getting fired, and they're going to put a disclaimer, "Oh, we don't condone XYZ," and she's no longer on the show. And then that's pretty much it. But they better bring it because, baby, it's been a long time coming. I think
we got Cynthia. I keep getting all these new clips. Here's Cynthia explaining her thoughts on what happened at the hair spa.
Obviously, there's a whole shakeup happening.
They didn't have no black media at the thing.
No, they
not
don't.
returning.
Yeah, not this season. Of course, we were sad to see her go.
You hear that? She said Kenya not returning. Cynthia said not this season.
Happening. Kenya is not returning.
Yeah, not this season. Of course, we were sad.
You need me to rewind that Team Twirl? Hold on, listen.
Obviously, there's a whole shakeup happening. Kenya is not returning.
Yeah, not this season. Of course, we were sad to see her go. Kenya's good TV. That's all I can tell you. She's good TV, and she is in it for, I think, almost up to like the middle of the season.
About half.
So you guys will get to see her, and then hopefully you guys will see her back soon.
But what is your take
Oh, see, you'll get to see her, then she won't be back no more.
on the incident that happened?
Well, I feel like I just saw Kenya recently do an interview on Tamron Hall, taking accountability for everything. When you guys watch the show,
that Tamron Hall interview must have been planned by Bravo, because
I
don't think it worked though because she didn't really take accountability for anything.
Yeah,
it was like she did it against her will.
So, I spoke to her that day, and later on that day, and I just felt like she was just better than what happened, bigger and better. And as someone who's known her for a very long time, and someone who I consider a good friend, a woman of class and grace and all that good stuff, and a mom, of course, I just felt like, Kenya's like, nobody does shade better than Kenya. So I felt like there was maybe another way to do it with a little bit more grace.
Class.
A little bit more grace. I told you they all was pissed off. Y'all know I was there. Cynthia came walking out, everybody was shocked.
Yeah. And I don't know. I hope that it's gonna be a good season. The Newbies, is 4 of them. At least one of them has to make a good impression, right? Okay. But I feel like Bravo knows that, this is do or die. It's sink or swim. They are pulling all of their tricks out the hat. And if this don't work, I don't know. I really, really don't know. But we shall see, Michelle.
This is what y'all looking forward to for season 16. Ratchet. Y'all looking for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, the Housewives edition? Hold on.
265 days in a year. He's working down the railroad.
Oh.
I just love to be me, and I think people have fun when they see my scenes. I never get skipped through.
twerking.
Yeah, but it's promo time. You know, for them, it's promo time. Even Drew and Porsha going at it, it's all promo.
Let's see. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We ain't got. It's a nonstop barrage of clips. Hold on, let me look at this one.
Now, there's also some new faces on the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah.
And what can you tell us about the new ladies?
They are wild and crazy. I said in the earlier panel, like, they pop off. They want all the smoke.
Yeah.
But they like to have fun too.
Yeah, they do. They came in, you know, like, okay, I compare people who walk in a room and act like they're supposed to be there, I compare them to Rihanna. Because when Rihanna came on the scene, I don't know if it was like her island swag. You saw her, she didn't know her from nowhere. She was like, I'm supposed to be here. I'm the pop star. It is what it is. Each new girl came with main character energy, whether they were really one or not.
Right.
They came with that energy, and
Yeah.
they tried to step to the OGs a little bit, but they did good. I think y'all are gonna enjoy it.
They're gonna be good.
I think y'all gonna enjoy them for real.
Now, there's also some
I will say the newbies definitely come in strong. You guys are so not ready for the 3 new ladies that joined this cast. The network really took their time finding these ladies, and now I know why, because they did not come to play with any of us. I was like, wait a minute. They're not afraid of the OGs. They do not care. They're like, you're going to get the same energy that you put out. It is what it is. And they all are very accomplished. They're fun. They all have it going on. And again, they came ready to work. I will say the newbies definitely come in
So
strong.
Kenya was not at Fanfest. Kenya has not filmed any confessionals. Like the ladies' confessional
pretty
looks have
sure-
been coming out.
I'm pretty
Kenya,
sure
like
she
I mean, I
filmed-
told y'all Kenya does not have a peach.
No, I'm pretty sure she filmed confessionals.
Well, not yet anyway.
At least during that before the event, right?
Okay, maybe.
Because then how would she narrate what was going on, I guess.
Maybe she won't. That's the point. We
Damn.
won't see. I mean, we won't know till we see.
That's crazy. But kudos to Phaedra. She played the game. She did it.
Right.
Kudos to Phaedra.
So side eye, no one's in the back, friend. Why are you asking that? Hold on, we have one more. Let's see. Porsha and Phaedra speak on the changes in Shamea and Cynthia's roles this season. Right. Shamea is now a peach holder and Cynthia is now a friend. Let's see what they said.
Shamea had been around for years. Yeah. So so she doesn't feel new because we know her, but this Shamea, obviously you get to see her with her children, you know, in a different light, because she used to just come with us on cash trips. Now she is main center stage.
Yeah. Of course. Listen, it's always good for a person who's been a friend of the show to transition, because it makes the transition easy.
Much
easier.
Yeah.
So, you know, she came in kind of as a newbie, but it's like, oh, girl, come on, girlfriend. Like, we know you.
She knows what's up.
Yeah.
Shamea had been around. I said,
let's
Cynthia,
see.
someone asked me what, I said, this is a new Cynthia.
Yeah.
Cynthia, thank you, get me together.
Yeah.
This Cynthia is so fun.
Yeah.
So relaxed.
Yeah.
Yeah, she don't
She don't got her other friends over there.
Oh.
She don't got her other friends. You know what I'm saying? Cynthia has always loved herself some Porsha, okay?
Yeah.
She has always loved herself some Phaedra.
Yeah.
But you know, sometimes when you have other people, you kind of feel like you gotta be with that alliance.
Alliance.
Right.
Right?
Oh.
But like when I tell y'all, Cynthia is literally, I
so
want to
much
call her
fun.
the best friend of the show, because
Yes.
we've had
Did she just mention an
Yeah.
alliance?
Alliance. And
Did I just hear an alliance? I thought that was a
Mhm.
word Nene made up.
kind of feel like you gotta be with that alliance.
Alliances,
Right.
yeah.
Right? But
Yeah.
like when I tell y'all, Cynthia is literally,
It's
I
so
want to
much
call her
fun.
the best friend of the show, because
Yes.
we've had other friends, you know, like we've had different people who've been friends of
Yeah.
the show.
But
who
she's
don't
the
even-
best.
But she's the best one we've had. She's like, she come around
Right.
and she's asking questions we don't want to answer again.
Exactly.
But it's Cynthia, so we have to rehash it and like catch her up every time. And like, she's funny. She's talking about her dating. I
Right.
can't say enough about what
Cynthia's
she added
great.
as a friend, for real.
I said,
The shade.
The shade. It's all shade.
That's
Okay.
great.
Well, there's that. Well, I appreciate you calling in, Mickey.
Thank you, Michelle. Have a good day.
All right, you too, friend.
Thank you.
You said what happened to Tanya? Tanya is over there minding her business. Her and Paul separated. They not together no more, and she over there living her life and traveling. And I guess that's it. Let me see. There's one more. Let me see that. I was looking at some more clips. Here go another one of Porsha talking about Drew. Just playing all the clips before I go, honey. Hold on, what she say here?
Who needs to be unfiltered?
Yeah.
To me, let me define. To me, unfiltered is like living in your truth, who you are. You know, your authentic self, where you show up everywhere you go. I would say Drew Sidora. And I would love that for her, just because I think it's easier because you can remember what you say. Sometimes if you say something and it's filtered with something else, you can't remember it.
Filtered with what, Porsha?
You know, lies. For me, if you have a peach, everybody is the main character. And when you are not honest or just really letting the cameras in, meanwhile, I'm over here split wide open, wig off, everything. It's like, damn, give me some of her check. You know what I mean? If she's not
Ooh.
appreciate that, give me some of your check.
Not give me some of your check, honey. She's saying somebody ain't working. And of course, Drew responded to Porsha saying that, Lord, this is too much. This is too much. Drew said, hello, Pie, I'm Kettle. Didn't you leave on a lie? Return to creating lies? Hold on. Because someone couldn't talk about someone? Ooh. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. What the people saying up under here? Oh, it's going to be a great season. You ate that. Oh, that's binge worthy. Oh, no, that ain't binge worthy. This gift they just air the damn season. This season gonna be so good. Drew really a fan of Porsha being shady while still being a customer. Go naked. Porsha wins at the end. Child. I never really cared for Drew or her story, so it'll be interesting to see what's going on. I know she partnered with or Dennis and Drew are working on Drew's album. Ralph still living in the basement. Drew's dating women. I don't know what's going on with Drew, but Drew never really interested. She was never interesting, but I mean, it's great she's still there. But you know, Dennis is actually a partner in Go Naked Hair as well. So I mean, maybe she getting her hair samples from Dennis. That's what Porsha mad about. Anywho, y'all don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you are not subscribed. Oh, somebody in the back. Hold on, I didn't even see you, friend. Hold on. Hey, such a sweet sin. I was about to hang up on you.
Oh, how you doing? Are you ready to hang up? You ready to let
No. Go ahead.
Well, I was just calling in. I know we didn't really have Nene on the list of things we talked about today, but I did want to comment. She does help a lot of people because she was the one who made Carlos get back on the couch. Remember?
I said that. Yes. Carlos. She helped Carlos. She helped Bethany.
He has her format. She's the one who told him to do that.
Yeah.
Get out of the TV. Get back on the sofa. Talk to people in their face. She knows what she's doing. She's real good behind the scenes.
That's why
I
want her to do it for herself. And I'm her biggest cheerleader. I tell her that all the time.
Is it me?
Huh?
I can't hear you. Hold on.
You can't hear me. Can y'all hear me? Chat?
It's not
y'all
me.
Can hear me. Can y'all hear me?
Friend, what happened?
My mic go off. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Mic is still on.
Is it me or you? Point at me if it's me.
It's you.
Oh. Let me try to come out and go back in.
Okay. You said so when something goes wrong, does she call Simon to come fix the issue, or she takes care of the problem herself? It's Simon's house. Just like, you know, if you rent a house from somebody, I mean, it just depends. But it's Simon. Simon in the documents, in the court documents, Simon has to pay for the house, the homeowner's insurance, the landscaping, the utilities, the pool maintenance, the HOA. Like it's his house, so he has to pay for it. And if he don't pay for it, then it goes on his credit, not hers. But she is allowed to live there, until the divorce is final or whatever, dispute they're going through with the prenup is settled. So there's that. Yeah, I could hear her, but she couldn't hear me, Paige. Am I looking forward to the season considering everything you've seen so far? Did the promo make you excited? The promo did not make, I guess, I don't want to say it made me excited. I'm anticipating seeing how they form this narrative. And so, me, of course, it's good for me because then I'm going to come on to my show and talk about it and break it down and try to figure out, the real and the fake. And that's how I eat. So yeah, I'm a little bit excited for that. I have more content, but I'm kind of over it, a little bit. But I'm kind of interested in seeing the new people, seeing what they bring. I'm interested in maybe Nene trot through or something, making amends. It'd be interesting. Nene came on the reunion or something, because I know again she has repaired the relationship with NBC Universal. It's just now getting back to Bravo the same way Phaedra did. Y'all thought Phaedra would never be back, and she's back. Hey, Sin, welcome back. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. I think somebody called this. What happened? Okay, and then we're gonna go on to Miss Wendy. That's not karma for Miss Wendy. That lady is sick. Period.
Mm-hmm.
She has dementia. I'm a nurse. That lady's sick, and that's not karma. I mean, it could have been brought on by other things quicker, but eventually she was going to end up with dementia. And then getting to that, oh Lord, Porsha. I think the show may be a little interesting this year, better than the years since we went on strike, and then it may be a little interesting. Got some new flesh in there, new meat and stuff. We'll see what they do, what they bring to the party, and who
I'm interested in the sleepers, the people we haven't heard much about, like Shamea. Shamea has a real wealthy husband, and she has real life situations with her kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Remember, she had the child that she had via surrogate, and that child was having some medical issues, and she was in and out of the hospital with the child. She actually had shared all of that on her Instagram. So, I mean, that'll be interesting to see how her, other daughter and her husband and the new daughter is transitioning into this new family dynamic.
Yeah.
Also, Angela Oakley, Charles Oakley, I heard he is like the new Peter. Like, he is very outspoken. Like, she may be quiet or she may be like low-key deadly, the silent assassin. But he is also funny and entertaining. So I'm interested to see what they as a couple bring to the show, because that's one married couple, and Shamea and her husband, that's two married couples. You know what I'm saying? So I'm interested in seeing them and what's going on
again. Yes, we're back to having housewives. And as for Porsha and her reason for divorce, she should have used the being. She should have used something else, because that one was very far fetched. I be trying to ride for poor Porsha because of her grandfather. I do. I give her grace because of her grandfather. But that was, no, come on now. She could have came up. I'd have used the deported one before I would have used in case the finances is wrong. Come on. She didn't have the coins to pay for that house. So what she was going to do if a eviction notice would have hit the door, what was she going to do?
Move out, move back home with her mama.
Exactly.
And what does the house got to do with the divorce? Like, what?
Yeah, I mean,
they was just having fun in Dubai. They come back from Dubai. You file for divorce because you don't know where his money comes. Like, I don't get it. Anyway,
that wasn't that she should.
But you fighting in court for his money, but you don't know where his money coming from. But you fighting in court for the money, and you want to live in a house that you don't know where the money is coming from to pay for. None of it makes sense to me.
It doesn't.
And you want to live in that house with your daughter, which It's like
So
I
you
wouldn't
don't know
want
if
my
the
daughter
light's
to
gonna
be
be
around
on.
something that I
Yeah.
was questionable about. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't know if the light's gonna be on tomorrow, but you're still in the house. Because the same money that might not have made it is the one that's keeping you right now. The same money that wasn't good or was going to bring the eviction notice to the door is the one that's keeping a roof over your head right now. So that doesn't make any sense to me. That didn't. She could have came up with anything else. And I did see that Fallon and her baby daddy got back together. So I'm wondering if that plays into the Guobadia family scene. Because didn't she make a comment about that's not true what Porsha's saying, the
Oh
ED?
yeah, she definitely she was under the post when Porsha was talking about ED, and she said
Yeah,
something like, "Simon, you know you don't have that. Why are you even entertaining this or whatever?"
yeah, yeah. So I said, well, it could be not. I don't know. Maybe she getting back at
We'll
Porsha.
see. But the
Who knows?
one thing I know, Fallon really can't say too much bad. She's probably mad about the way the situation happened. But again, she
Waving
was
it down.
pregnant, so she can't be too bad.
Right,
But
right,
she can't really say anything bad about Simon because at the end of the day, she had the same prenup that Porsha had, and so when they got divorced, Simon paid for Fallon to live for however many months, in 2 years or whatever, and she
right,
was pregnant with a whole other man's baby, and the man was living there too. So
right.
Simon just
Yeah.
paying for everybody to live. Yeah.
But I wonder do you think that Portia's end game is to keep that house?
I don't know if it's to keep it, but I know it's to live there and do as much content as possible while she's there, free of
Okay.
charge, no rent, no mortgage to pay. You know what I'm saying? She's
Yeah.
living scot free
Free.
in a big ass mansion. You live there too.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, for free? Heck yeah. Sure would.
Yeah, and she's doing content. She's doing all of her commercials and her promotions for her hair, her commercials for her Pampered Porsche sheets. She's doing her Amazon live in the closet, like everything in that. It's like a whole studio space. It's she lived there, of course, but it's a beautiful home, and she's using it to make money. And she even said it in the clip. That's how she make her money in the house.
I didn't even think that far. I really didn't. I didn't even think when you say Amazon Live, I'm like, what is she talking about? But that's what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right, friend. Well, that's about it for me.
Well,
You
thank
have
you
a
for calling.
wonderful Thanksgiving. You driving up to see your moms?
Yes, I am.
Oh,
I
good.
will.
Well, be careful, safe travels, traveling grace, and
Thank you.
have a good holiday.
Thank you. You too.
I
Goodbye.
sure will. Bye-bye.
We hung in there for 2 hours. Thank y'all for tuning in. Listen, we went through all the housewife stuff that I can bear for the past 2 hours. I also showed you the assignment is going after the blogs, child. Listen, so y'all need to be careful what y'all say about that man. He already suing Porsha for defamation. Don't let him sue you too. I'm just saying. We also talked about Porsha confirming that Kenya was out of there. Hell, Cynthia confirmed it too. Hell, everybody confirmed it. The only thing Andy confirmed was that they will be showing the scenes that led up to Kenya's departure. So all of you Team Twirl talk about Michelle, you need to apologize, Michelle. I ain't apologizing for nothing because everything I said happened. Okay. What else? Yes, we Team Simon over here. Listen, and I used to like Porsha. I really did, but Porsha, she's just something else. Like she's just something else. But anyway, Kenya even confirmed it. Okay. Yes, y'all have a very blessed Thanksgiving. Okay, eat lots of food. Take lots of pictures. Love on your family. Okay, because we only get one. And I will see you guys in the next video. Maybe I'll see y'all before Thanksgiving. Hopefully, I might tip through or whatever. But yeah, we had a good child, it ain't but 6:45. I might come back at 11. Who knows? Anyway, I'll see y'all in the next video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and visit Straight from the A. All right. Love y'all. Good night.